Greetings from sunny Western New York. So this is the second About video, and I'd like to tell you more about the origins of Jeff Man Drums One. So in the late 80s, I believe it's 87 or 88, in the early September, I'm walking through the State University campus in my hometown, and I hear the most amazing drumming going on. So I follow my ears like Toucan Sam follows his nose. I get in the front of the oldest building on campus, turn south. I get to the end of the hall where the drumming's going on, and they stop. A couple minutes later, bang, the door opens up and students are rushing out. And I said, "What's going on in there?" And they said, "African drumming." And I said, "When's the next one?" And they said, 10 minutes. And I went, yes. So I knew how things were in the beginning of a semester at a SUNY school, where who knows who's going to drop and add a class. So I went in, sat down on the bleachers, and pretended I belonged. So normally when a teacher comes in the room, there's all this noise, people putting their book bags away, and the professor literally has to say, "Excuse me, we're going to start now." But when this man, dressed in Afro-Brazilian attire, tall, caramel-colored man, walked in the room, everyone froze. No one talked, no one fidgeted. When he got to the front of the room, "Greetings!" More on that later. So after a whole bunch of coolness and actually an experiment in group rhythm where he had everybody clapping, and then he stopped, and we all kept going, and everybody except sped up, slowly but surely. So after a few minutes of that, he stopped us and he goes, "Did you notice how everybody sped up? All except that one guy in the back row." So the people that were picking on me said, "Oops, sorry." Anyway, at the end of the class, I waited for everybody to say their hellos and try to get noticed to be graded better. And I walked up to this man and I stuck my hand out and I said, "Can I please shake your hand so some of what you got rubs off on me?" Ho, 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 ho. I got a nice sideways hug, and I told him my story, and he said, "Well, I won't say nothing if you don't, and you're welcome to come back." So within 2 weeks, I got an invite to the African Dance and Drum Ensemble, Sankofa, rehearsed every Monday and Wednesday. And we actually traveled a little bit to play, and Clyde Morgan always got a kick at introducing his group and then saying, "And we have a townie," which was kind of a big deal when you're dealing with college students. So that turned into an incredible semester of learning how to listen and pay attention to African drumming, and it literally changed my life and put me on a trajectory toward where I'm at now. Another story about the oldest building on campus next in video number 3. Ciao for now.